A little over a month now since a gunman opened fire inside the downtown Old National Bank and killed 5 of his colleagues. And now the search warrants into the gunman, 25-year-old Connor Sturgeon, have been released.
Looking for a motive, the court documents show LMPD requested phone, email, and social media records. Connor Sturgeon took the documents to a former prosecutor and local attorney for more insight into what they reveal about the shooter and his plans.
4 separate search warrants revealing some of the steps Connor Sturgeon took to prepare for what happened April 10th at Old National Bank.
But what jumps out at me is this investigation is a little bit more expansive.
LMPD issued warrants to Apple, Google, AT&T, and Snapchat for data from Sturgeon's iPhone. The phone found in Sturgeon's pocket after an LMPD officer shot and killed him. He had live streamed the shooting on Instagram. In the documents, detectives refer to finding messages and notes outlining plans about how to conduct the criminal activities, and a manifesto found at Sturgeon's home, though the warrants offered little to no insight into the contents of it.
It is a key finding. The manifesto may not be released as rapidly as some of this other information is released.
Carl Price is a practicing attorney with more than 30 years of experience. He's not involved in this case.
What is your reaction to what has been discovered in these search warrants?
What stuck out to me was the word "the targets." You know, targets that in law enforcement, that means that we've got our eye potentially on someone else.
Price, who is also a former prosecutor in Louisville, says this is typical of investigations into mass shooters.
It raises an eyebrow that something or somebody got to them and influenced them.
Sturgeon's battle with mental health is another well-documented finding. The warrants refer to an interview detectives conducted with Sturgeon's parents where it was noted his mental health disorders may have played a part during this criminal act. These claims are backed by mental health texts found on Sturgeon's phone to his girlfriend at the time. In Louisville, Connor Sturgeon, WHAS11 on your side.
Price also suggests the findings in this criminal investigation will help build strong civil court cases. He expects those will be filed in the near future.
This morning, we have an encouraging update on the officer shot in the head during the mass shooting. In an update shared by the Louisville Metro Police Foundation, family members say Officer Nick Welts is the most awake he's been since being injured. Last Wednesday, he was transferred to Fraser Rehab. They say he has shown signs of improvement during his first week there. We'll continue monitoring the situation closely, and as his condition changes or new information comes in from the gunman's search warrants, you can stay updated on this story with the WHAS11 app. Updates can be sent straight to your phone.
Kentucky State Police are investigating reports of a man with a gun that led to lockdowns in downtown Frankfort. This happened around 3 yesterday afternoon. Police say they got the call about a gunman inside the 5-story Kentucky Transportation Cabinet building not far from the state capitol. These are some photos, or we have some photos rather, from people who were at the scene showing just this large number of police that responded with the help of Frankfort Police, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, and U.S. Marshals. Troopers did a complete sweep of the buildings, and the report turned out to be false. Around 5 p.m., troopers say they cleared the building, and no shots were ever fired, and no injuries were reported.
The Indiana Supreme Court has upheld the life sentence of a man convicted of killing his ex-girlfriend and eating parts of her body. Joseph Oberhensley was convicted in 2020 of murder and burglary in the 2014 slaying of Tammy Jo Blanton. A Clark County judge sentenced Oberhensley to life in prison without parole based on the jury's recommendation. However, Oberhensley's attorney argued the sentence was not appropriate because Oberhensley suffers from a profound mental health disorder that wasn't taken into consideration. In the Supreme Court's opinion, the jury said that they did weigh those facts in the determination.
Shively police are offering some clarity as to why they've not yet released more information about what happened in the deadly shooting at the Shively Animal Clinic. In a statement, the department said its ultimate desire is for the facts to be reviewed in an accurate manner. We always strive to balance public transparency while maintaining the integrity of the investigation. Earlier this week, police said the shooting may have been self-defense, but the shooter has not yet publicly been identified. The Shively Police Department says it's still interviewing witnesses. The visitation, though, for the victim, 21-year-old Trent Taylor, is set for later today. Taylor was an employee at the animal clinic. That visitation is from 4 until 8. It's at the Coots Funeral Home in Jeffersonville, Indiana. His funeral will happen at that same location Friday morning at 11.